Hello Drive Radio fans, Richard Rush here today with my dad John Rush, and we are actually at the first leg or first part of the Rocky Mountain Driving Experience, which we here in Colorado are able to do as part of the press association we are a part of. So we're here today with a Ford GT 2015 and a new 2015 Ford F-150. This is the aluminum body. We both just got done taking these for a test drive. I actually just got done driving this car and really do love it. Ford makes a great car. The Mustang is an awesome car, absolute blast to drive. It definitely obviously compares with the Camaro of Chevrolet and the Challenger of Dodge, but I overall really do enjoy this car. Kind of look around it, love the hood scoops that they've done here. Really gives this car an aggressive feel. I love this race red. It's an awesome car, an awesome vehicle. Really do love this car.
And there's the Hellcat.
I know, I got it, man.
Okay, here goes the Dodge Hellcat Charger. We'll see if he lights him up here as he leaves here. Again, as Richard just said, we're at the Rocky Mountain Driving Experience, so we took a little time out.
So we're here to kind of wrap up the Mustang. I wish we could give you guys a little bit more in-depth, but overall, really did enjoy this car. Great acceleration. It does have the 6-speed manual. We're going to show you really quick inside here. Sorry for what we have on the inside. It does have the Recaro racing seats. Again, love what Ford has done with the interior. Love how it feels, how you sit in this vehicle. Really am a fan. The infotainment system, the cluster, they really have gone back to the old Mustangs back in, I believe it was since 1954 is what it says on the interior of the vehicle. But overall, again, the tail lights kind of have, again, that projector, or not projector, but it has that sliding tail light on the end. And overall, really do enjoy this car. It was a blast to drive. Actually, my dad's going to hop in it. And then, actually, let's head over to the Ford F-150, and my dad, John, will give you a preview of that.
All right, folks, as we've introed, we're at the 2015 annual, I should say the annual, so it's 2015 RMDE, which is the Rocky Mountain Driving Experience, we call it. It's put on by our press association here in Colorado. And with us right now, we've got the 2015 Ford F-150, the all aluminum body F-150. And I'll tell you what, it's the first time I've been behind this truck. It's got the V6 EcoDiesel, or not EcoDiesel, it's got the V6 turbocharged EcoBoost engine, I should say. So you can see that on the side, it's the V6 EcoBoost. Sorry for the wind, it's blowing really hard. Let me show you the insides of this truck real quick. It's got a very, very nice, it's the King Ranch edition of this car, and it's really set up really, really nice. It's got a nice interior, very, very open back seat, front seat. They've done a great job. In fact, I'm going to hop in the back seat. Richard can actually show me. And if you didn't notice, it's got the fold down step right here, where the step actually folds down. And as I climb in the back seat, you'll see got plenty of room back here, plenty of leg room, knee room. Really a nice, nice, nice truck. So let me hop out and I'll show you around the rest of the truck. All right, folks, one of the other things I want to show you real quick is this step to get into the back of the bed. Again, you can see real quick, let me show you that. As I open the door, it's got the automatic fold down steps, really a nice, cool feature. And one other cool thing it's got, if I hit that, it gives me the ability to hop up in the back of the bed. And there's also some nice bed storage in here. So to put that back in, I just hit it with my foot, set it right back in. Going around to the back to the tailgate, it's got an automatic button for the tailgate. So it's no longer a latch like you would normally see. And you can see how the tailgate actually just kind of automatically folded down. It's got additional bed storage here. We can bring that out onto the gate. And then it's also got some ramps that are built in here if you're going to put something up in the back of the bed. Again, some very nice built-in things. Easy lift tailgate. As you can see, I'm not doing much here. And it does have the fold-down step where this pops out. Enables you to actually pop up into the back of the truck. This is a handle that comes out. I can actually climb in that way. And again, it's hard to show you, but there's no latch back here. There's just a button in here. So it's an electronic button that when I hit that, the gate just opens up, and that's really a nice, cool feature. But walking around the rest of the truck, it's a good-looking truck. Again, another one of the side steps on the side that'll fold down to get you in and out of the truck. Let me show you the passenger side of the interior. And again, this is the King Ranch edition. Move this out of the way for you. Nice, nice, nice truck. Really impressed. Actually, running on this engine as far as the way it runs, performs. Don't have a lot of miles on it, but a little bit of mountain driving. And right now we're up in Granby, Colorado, which, you know, we're at a higher elevation, and this truck with the turbo engine performs extremely well. So we'll have some more cars for you. Stay tuned.
Hello Drive Radio fans, Richard Rush here again for another review here at RMDE, the Rocky Mountain Driving Experience. And as you can see, we have two a little bit different cars here than I guess instead of being like each other, they're different. So we're over here, we have a brand new 2016 Toyota Tacoma. We'll save the Charger over here for last. So this is brand new. This was unveiled, actually, they actually had a presentation of this at the Denver Auto Show this past year. Brand new for 2016. They've restyled this car, given it a fresh new look. We have a cloth interior on it. I love what they've done with the nav system. It's more of a touch system versus what they had as far as the physical buttons. This is your, I guess, typical light-duty truck, similar to a Ford Ranger that they've had in the past, similar to a Frontier that Nissan is going to put out there, or I guess now with Chevrolet and GMC, their Colorado and Canyon models. But this truck will work. This comes off. They make this in the TRD model. This is just your, I guess, your standard 4x4. There's not a whole lot of bells and whistles on this. One thing I will say about this car and with Toyota, this Tacoma is a fun car to drive. It's quiet on the inside. I actually just took a phone call on it. Very quiet, very easy to use. You have a nice bed space in the back, but you're not having to lug around all that cargo room that you normally are. So we'll kind of take a walk around. Actually, I'll open this. This is the SR5 model of this, and actually we'll pull this out really quick. We apologize for the light, and we're trying to do this the best that we can. Again, you can see what they've done with the interior. I love what they've done up here with the soft touch right here, as far as matching the exterior color of the car. Really do enjoy that. And actually, real quick, I'm going to open the back up here. You can see, again, you have 4 full doors, and you will be able to get a car seat in here, 4 full-size adult passengers as well as kids. So, and actually, I'll slide in real quick. See, about 5'9", 5'10". Seat is almost all the way back, just a tad forward, and you can see I still, again, have 2-3 inches of, or 1-2 inches of room here. Very easy to use. You have cup holders here, so very impressed with this car. This is our first time sitting in it. Again, 2016 Toyota Tacoma, brand new for this model year. They've redone this model. Really a fan of that. So, with that being said, let's kind of take a walk around here to the back. This does have the soft, I guess, drop tailgate, as well as an assist on the way back up. Works well. I don't know how else to say it, but if a truck doesn't come with this, it needs to. No other way of saying it. It definitely is a nice, handy feature. You also have their nice Toyota management system, cargo management with tie downs, being able to slide on the rails right here to accommodate the cargo that you need to. And I will point out one last thing. Similar to the Tundra now, the Tacoma has now a stamped-in badge on the, I guess, tailgate, and this is a V6 4x4 there. So with that, let's take it to the 2015, 16, whatever you want to say. This is the Charger SRT Hellcat. And for those of you car buff, car aficionados that know what this is essentially, with the red key, 707 horsepower of glorious, old-fashioned American muscle. No other way to say it. I wish we could get you out and drive in this car with us. That's all we can say. This car absolutely flat out flies. We're going to do a quick walk around, and my dad's actually been able to drive it a little bit more than me. So you can see everything is fairly, it's actually the exact same on this, pretty much as far as the exterior goes, that you're going to find on a normal Charger. It does obviously come with a larger spoiler right here, this rear deck fin. Has the wraparound lights that we like. Has some nice blacked out SRT wheels. Some big fat tires, because without those tires, you're not going to be able to handle 707 horsepower. One thing I will point out is the Hellcat badging right here, which is what just a number of things that sets this car apart. You have your 3 different hood scoops on the front of this vehicle. The interior, which we'll get to here in just a second, kind of show you that. The SRT badging on the front. This car, they've designed it, and if you'll notice, they've designed it to look like what it's designed to, which is a Hellcat snake. It looks like that. It just looks mean. I don't know how else to say it. So with that, we're actually going to pause. Going to get my dad behind the camera, have him kind of give his opinion. He's driven it a little bit more than me, and we'll show you the interior.
All right, folks. Yeah, my opinion, Dodge Charger Hellcat, fast. That's all I can say. Extremely fast. It reminds me of the glory days of when I was a kid, had some really hot, fast, race type cars that you could drive on the strip, drive daily. This car does it all, and yet it's as comfortable to drive as a regular Dodge Charger. So with that, let's show you inside a little bit. And a couple of things that I do want to point out. is the dash in this is a little bit different than what you're going to find in a normal Charger. Let me actually fire it up here. Get the steering wheel twisted here a little bit. So if you notice the red gauges, which are pretty slick, which also correlate with the red key, which now that we've got the vehicle actually warmed up and running, let me go back to the apps. So when we go over here to the actual apps on the screen, I can actually go to the drive mode, and this is where you can actually set whether it's track, change all the different settings, sport, a custom setting, or the default, which again, 700 plus horsepower, as you can see right there on the screen. Real quick, what I do want to do is I want to shut this off because the rest of the interior is pretty much standard as far as the Charger goes. Let's jump out real quick, and I do want to show you under the hood. Let's pop the hood, what you see underneath the hood real quick so we can get that done. So you can get an idea of what's going on underneath here. So here we go. 700 horsepower, supercharged Hemi engine. And yeah, this car flat out flies. First time we've been behind the wheel of this car, and it is a fun car to drive. It absolutely runs, it hauls. It's a really, really fast car, works extremely well. So with that, keep watching. We'll have more reviews coming your way. Okay, folks, we've got the Dodge Charger Hellcat. It's going to be coming at us. Richard's going to drive it around this corner here, just give you an idea of what it sounds like as it passes by. So here we go.
Hello, Drive Radio fans. Richard Rush here for another review up here at RMDE, the Rocky Mountain Driving Experience. And here in front of us, we have a Cadillac ATS V. So this is the V6 twin turbo, 464 horsepower rocket. No other way to say it. This car is an absolute blast to drive. Just drove it a little bit. Keep in mind, we only get a little bit of time with these cars, not a full week like we normally do, but this car is absolutely a blast to drive. We'll give you a quick walk around it as we talk about it. You'll see a lot of this carbon fiber that they've added here, the carbon fiber bumper here. You'll add the carbon fiber hood scoop that actually is fully functional. If you had your hand here, you could feel the heat raising from it. I love the LEDs that they've added. The body lines on this car look really, really good. It just looks phenomenal. You'll notice the V badging right here. Just a blast to drive. It has a few options on this car. This car as it sits is in the mid-70s, and some of you are going to say, wow, mid-70s for a Cadillac, for essentially a two-door, two-seater. It does have two seats in the back, but they're not much of a seat, but it's a rocket ship. It's meant to go on the track. You'll see this nice big spoiler that they have back here. Again, you'll see the ATS right here, the V on this other side. It's just no other way to say it. This car's fast, it's fun, it's comfortable, it's a Cadillac on the inside, and you're going to be able to drive it like a extreme sports car on the outside. Let me open up the door here real quick so you can kind of take a look on the interior. Let's see if we can't get rid of that bump. Sorry, well, honestly, sorry for the beeping. But the major point, as you can see, it is a Cadillac on the inside. We've done a few other reviews with this vehicle, and actually, we've done a few other reviews of Cadillacs. One of the best features is the interior. It's just immaculate. It is luxury. That's what this car is made for. As we come back around the front, really did enjoy this car. Encourage you to check it out. If you do check it out at your local Cadillac dealer, tell them that John and Richard Rush from Drive Radio sent you.
All right, folks, again, we're at the RMDE Rocky Mountain Driving Experience. The year is 2015, and we're up in outside of Granby, actually, right now. So it's been a great day. We've had a lot of fun. You can see the colors changing around us. This happens to be the 2015, as you can see, GMC Denali. So the Denali actually has a little bit of different front end to it, a little different look on the grill. Good-looking truck. This actually happens to have the 6.6-liter Duramax engine in it, which is approaching 400 horsepower and a lot of torque. And I tell you what, this truck flat out works. The steering, I will tell you one thing, if you've owned some of the older Duramax trucks, I, for example, own a 2012 version of this truck, not a Denali, but a regular Silverado, and I'll tell you what, this truck, the steering in it is absolutely tremendous compared to the truck I own right now. Some other cool things they've done with this truck is it's actually got some backup lights that are built in, turn indicators into the mirror, I'll show you the interior in just a minute, but some really cool features on the exterior that they've done on the 2014 model year. They then put into the 2015 heavy duties. You've got a step up here to get into the back of the truck, which is great. Denali's come with the standard spray and bed liner and the soft tailgate, we call it, where it drops down very nice and slowly, and it's an assist up. So it's really an easy tailgate to get in and out of. Backup camera right here. It is a locking tailgate. And of course, Chevrolet's got the big 2.5-inch receiver. This has got the slip-in it to get it down to 2-inch, but it's a 2.5-inch receiver. This truck rating, you'd have to look at it online because it varies a little bit depending on how you option it out as far as the actual GVWR is, but well over 10,000 pounds. These trucks will haul literally anything you want to haul. So while we're over on this side, I tell you what, let's look in the interior. The Denali package does include some things that you don't get with the standard. Some of the wood grain, some of the different leather features that are inside. They've just fancied up the interior of the truck. You'll have to decide whether that's a good option for you or not. I want to show you real quick while Richard's in the front. I'm going to jump in the back seat. Again, I'm 5'10". This seat is back all the way. I'm now sitting in the back seat, and I've got an easy 7-8 inches of room between my knees and what's in front of me. Some of the down points in the back seat of this truck versus some of its competition. There's a power port back here, and that's it. There's literally the only cup holders you've got is in this fold down console right here. There's two cup holder or two drink holders right here. That's it. No heated seats, no extra things down here to control. It's literally just sort of a back seat. It is more comfortable than the truck that I currently own. But if backseat passengers, the comfort of the backseat passenger is something for you to really consider, you might want to look at some of the different trucks that are on the market. Just saying. Now, interior-wise, how does this truck compare to some of the competitors in the market? No doubt the Longhorn or the King Ranch is going to have more interior feature comforts to it than what you get with the Denali. But this truck gives you the Duramax engine and the Allison transmission. And we all know that have been around the truck world for any length of time, that's a hard combination to beat. So if you want to go out, take a test drive in this vehicle, please make sure you tell them that John and Richard Russ sent you.